When we were talking to a parent in the playground the other day, we asked, "Do you come here often?" And the dad said, "Yeah, this is like our second living room." And I was thinking, that is so true, especially when living in the city where you tend to be tight on space. These public spaces really help us parents out. So I wanted to do a series of videos about the amazing public free playgrounds and parks in our neighborhood of Georgetown. So, whether you're a local or just visiting, follow this series to see spots that are perfect to take your little one to get their wiggles out. First up, Montrose Park. I'm entering through the main entrance of Montrose Park. This charming park offers a blend of history and nature. You can hear the birds chirping in the background here, which gives you a sense of how idyllic it can be. The entrance features an armillary sphere, which I had no idea what that was called until Googling it for this video. Anyways, it's to memorialize Sarah Louisa Rittenhouse. This isn't a history channel, so I'll just quickly mention that she is the person we can thank for having this space open to the public, since this was originally part of a private estate. One thing that is great about this playground is that it's set toward the back of this park away from the street. On the way to the playground, you'll walk a stretch that has gas lamps along the way. They add an old-timey feeling that you're walking through history, and in fact you are, because this used to be a rope walk. Again, not a history buff here, but it is neat to note that they would make rope along this back in the early 1800s. So that combined with the wild landscape, there is a sort of eerily romantic Victorian era vibe. This park has a few tennis courts and large grassy areas for kids to run around or have a picnic. We took advantage of this and had my daughter's birthday party at the picnic tables. This playground has two separate sets of swings for both kids and toddlers. In general, I think this playground is ideal for older kids because the play structures are larger. Almost every time we come here, some kid climbs to the top of this arch thing and then frantically shouts for their parents to come help them down, which you could say is a learning opportunity, but depends on who you ask. And there goes our dog May running around on the playground, which is against the rules, but because there weren't any kids around, we thought it was okay. There aren't many trees immediately over the playground or structures to provide shade, so depending on the time of day, you might be in direct sunlight. So be sure to bring your sun protection with you. One of the perplexing structures on this playground is this horse carousel. My daughter loves to get on it and then promptly gets disappointed by the fact that it doesn't move. Apparently, it used to spin, but it was cemented down many years ago for safety. Another downside of this playground is the rubber surface, which has a rough texture. It does provide padding for falls, but it does scrape up knees easily, and as a first-time mom of a wobbly toddler, it just stresses me out. Overall, I rate this playground a 7 out of 10. Again, this is from the perspective of a mom of a 1.5-year-old, so I'd probably rate it higher if my kid was older, but I do love the ambiance and openness of this park. Being surrounded by all the wild and old landscape makes it a unique playground experience. We do come here quite often because we can take both our daughter and our dog, so it's a twofer for us. There is something for everyone in the family at Montrose Park.